columnists paid by the Liberal Prime Minister's office are falling over themselves these days to explain why the Prime Minister and his government are so low in the polls. They are saying it's because every government, every Prime Minister who's been out there for 8 years becomes unpopular. And then they go on to say all of the credits that this government has done, all of the really good things that this government has done. You look at childcare, and you look at the dental plan, and you look at the housing that they say they're creating, all these other programs the government's brought in the last 8 years. There was one, even the Globe and Mail the other day said, this program was a total failure. There's been not one program the Justin Trudeau government has brought in which has been anything but a failure. Even to come out and say in 2015, Canada's back. And look at Canada's position around the world. We are in bad, bad shape. So the Prime Minister has had a government which is corrupt, inefficient. It has not done any good for Canada. The Prime Minister personally lies to all the people in Canada. And as we know, before he became Prime Minister, before he was leader of the Liberal Party, he said, I don't think I'll be allowed to do this because of things I've done in my past. Not allowed those to come out. But people know that this Prime Minister was not suited for office. So there, that's why I said, now, if the new Bill C-63 is passed by the government, there's going to be some bureaucrat outside this building, having heard that after it's played, saying, come with us, we are questioning you. And we don't like what you say, or if you don't retract that, or you don't say you were lying, then you are going to go to jail. We're going to take it off the air, and you're going to go to jail. And you can go to jail for a long, long time, and you don't have to even go to court to go to jail. They, the new Digital Safety Commission in Ottawa, appointed by the Prime Minister, and all his friends, and all the people that they are going to have high salaries up there, can infiltrate every digital show across Canada. And if you say something that they don't like, they'll say, oh, that's hateful. As a matter of fact, I do not hate the Prime Minister. I think the Prime Minister is a jolly fellow. He's just been a rotten Prime Minister. Oh, but you're saying he's rotten. We think that's hateful. That's not hateful. That's opinion. And if somebody wants to come on and say, we think you're wrong for these reasons, that's what debate is all about. That's what this show is all about. But do not let the government pass this piece of legislation. C-63, which will give a whole new bureaucracy of highly paid people in Ottawa the power to shut down not only this show, but other shows where people come on and say, I have a different opinion of the government than the government wants you to have. It is wrong. It is going to destroy freedom of speech in Canada. Let's stop it now. This show provides independent analysis of the issues. We are not paid by the government. And as I am finding, so much business in Canada relies upon various governments that they don't want to sponsor or advertise on a show which may become controversial, which talks about liberty, freedoms, sometimes criticizes government. I've had guests on that support the government. But people are saying, you know what? We don't want to bite the hand that feeds us, i.e. government, which is why I hope you'll subscribe and contribute to keep this show on the air.